Hello everybody, it's Brendan here from UJoomla.com. In today's video we're going to have a look at an extension we've got installed from MCTrading called Article Generator. It's an extension that will pull the content of an RSS feed and convert it into an article for your website or a series of articles for your website. There's more information about it on our website. I'll put a link into the description for that. But we're going to have a look today at setting up the feed and activating it. Okay. So we've got here a clean install of Joomla, just with what you would see. Okay, let's have a look at the back end. Okay, and as I said, we've already got it installed, and when you do install it, you'll find it in components, and ours is at the top here, Article Generator. So let's click on the link and open the control panel for it, and you can see here that the extension comes already with some example feeds. Okay, I'd recommend that you open these up and have a look at the settings. You get an idea of what they've done. Okay, you could publish the feeds yourself. Just activate them. They're there. Just activate them if you want. But we're going to begin with a new feed. Okay. First thing you need to do once you've installed it is to make sure that it'll work. Okay, and we can have a look on this link here, the compatibility test. So if we just open it up, the software will run a series of tests, and if you are looking good here, enabled, okay, then you're good to go. All right, so it looks like we're okay. So that's the first thing to do. The next thing is the configuration. Now, if we open that up, we've got some settings here for the whole of the program. These are the universal settings, and in general, you can leave them alone. Okay, but yeah, you can play as well. Okay, so but they're good enough to go as they are. All right. The only thing you might want to do is in this last field here, is to put some words in here to stop them appearing in the keywords in the meta. Otherwise, it's going to pull all sorts of useless stuff in there. The developer's given us some lists, an English and a German version. So if we just click on the link, a word list will open up here of mostly just small words. So we'll copy and paste those into this box here. Okay, and save. Okay, save that. Once we've set that up, okay, we can come back to our Source Manager page, and we can activate a new feed. Okay, so click on the big green feed, the big green new button, and really here there's only two things you need to do. Okay, give it a name. Okay, we're gonna take our feeds from the Joomla.org website. Okay, so Joomla announcements, we'll call that, and we want to grab the actual feed, the RSS feed address. Okay, let's get rid of that space there. Okay, so we've got the page already set up here. This is the feed here that we want. Okay, so we'll copy that and we'll come back to our page and paste that into the source URL field. Okay, now you could just publish this and it will work. Okay, but there are some options at the top. So let's just have a quick look at those. Okay, source options to begin with. Okay, we've got here 7 7 choices with some descriptions. Okay, the developer's been quite good at actually telling us what everything does with this extension, which is quite nice. Okay, extract full text. We go into this in the article on the website. It's generally not a good idea. Google doesn't like it. Okay, you'll get penalised possibly for duplicate content. All right, but we are going to activate it. Okay, and I'll tell you why in a minute. All right, just look down the other settings here. Okay. This bottom one, okay, duplicate avoidance. All right, again, Google doesn't like duplicates, so you can have no duplicates, or you can have them, but only in another category. Okay, but probably best just to leave it no. All right, we only want one article, don't we? Let's move on. Okay, article options. Okay, so we need to select who is going to be posting. It's probably going to be the super user, but maybe you've got it set up so that authors can post, or maybe you've got some managers. Okay, so choose who that's going to be. We need to assign a category. Okay, where the articles are going to go. All right, and also who can read them. Now, the default is guest, so that's going to be a registered user, possibly. Public is better because then everybody can see it. You've got a choice to show it on the front page, featured or not. Okay, and then there's a little bit here about how long the article will be valid for. All right, it's set up as standard forever, but you could maybe have it for a few days, a few weeks. All right, you could play with these. Okay, the next tab along, article styling. Okay, one of the good things about this extension is that you have the option to insert a module, a bit of code, an advert, okay, into the created article. All right, so that information is entered into this box here. Okay, it's set up here for a module. But you could just as easily write a little bit of HTML in here, maybe a bit of PHP, a script possibly. Okay, depending on how you got your system set up, it's quite flexible. All right. I'm just going to put no here because we don't have a module ready to go in this position. All right. So we're going to leave it like that. Okay. Let's the next one down. This is kind of important for what we're going to do. I said I'd come back to the full article thing. It's not a good idea to copy or duplicate the full article, but you can take a chunk of it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to set this to take the first 600 characters, okay, from the intro and the full text. All right, or it might just be one with a read more link in it. So what we also need to do is make the selection here of how it's going to appear. Okay, so we've got an intro and a full intro text and full text with an advert. Okay, we got the intro and an advert, but no read more, and we've got an intro and an advert with read more. Okay, let's select the read more. Okay, now if we just scroll on down, we've got a whole load of other options. Okay, we can add some stuff of our own. Okay, either into the intro section or the full text. Okay, it does say here that it's under development. Okay, but it does work. It's just that the author, the developer, is working on this really for the next version. But you can insert something extra in and around. Okay, pulling the article from the RSS feed, so that's quite good. We've got some more. Again, a lot of these are just, you could leave these as default. Okay, but you've got options here to remove links that are in the original feed if you don't want them. You can remove the images if you if you don't want them, or you can leave them. You can remove, strip out some HTML tags, okay, from this box here, or you can leave them, okay. This all kind of helps with the styling of the information that you're pulling from the feed. All right. You can play with it, or you can leave it alone. Okay. One of the other good things is that, which we'll see in a minute, is that the full article, the original full article, is displayed in a pop-up. Okay. So the your visitor will actually stay on your website rather than being taken to another person's website. All right. So that's good. We'll see that in action in a minute. Okay, this is just at the bottom here. This is just some advertising, some instructions from the developer. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll leave that. Okay. Now we've got that set. We've got this set. Okay. The last tab here is because some RSS feeds have a password, to be able to access them. So maybe you're a member of something and you need that, so you can enter that information in here, and that'll help you. Okay. This feed doesn't require it. So let's just come back to the source options. Okay. And did I click that? There we are. Okay, so this is the full text. So we are going to extract 600 characters from the full text. I'd put my teeth in there. Okay. There we are. I think that's it. We're ready to go. So we'll click on save. Okay, and then that'll bring us back to the source manager page. Hopefully, in a moment. There we are. And here's our new feed set up. Okay, there. Now the only thing we need to do now is to click on post. Okay, post all, and that'll bring us up to a screen where we have two choices. Okay, we can either post the feeds manually, which we're going to do now, or we can install a cron job to run on your server. Okay, but we're not going to go into that now. That's something for another video. All right, but there are instructions here how to do it. Okay, let's come back to the manual feed. All right, all we need to do is click on this link here. Okay, and the magic will happen in the background. It'll take 10 or 15 seconds, I expect. Okay, and once the cron has run, okay, because this link just activates the cron manually on the server. There we are. We have the results come back here. Okay, and you can see from the timestamp here, in somebody's world, it's quite late. So, or quite early, depending on your point of view. But we can see here we've got eight items saved. Okay, so let's have a little look. We can have a look if we click on the content tab, and we'll have a look at our articles there. Okay, we'll see the new articles from that feed. Hopefully, if everything's worked according to plan. There we are. Okay. So you can see at the bottom we've got our original articles, okay, and we've got the new ones that have been generated from the feed. Joomla. This is Joomla's announcement feed. Okay, you'll see that they're pending. Okay, and they will sit at the pending state for a short while. Okay, but hopefully not too long. Okay, so what we need to do, what we will do is, let's go back to our home page, okay, and we'll refresh this. We might have to do this a couple of times. We'll see how long they take to be. Oh, look, there we are. They're there already. Okay, so alright. So we've got some more. We can see here at the bottom. Well, there was 2 pages. Now there's 4. Okay, let's have a look at what they look like. This Joomla 3.8.2 is the latest version of Joomla at this point in time, and let's have a look at what was grabbed from that feed. Okay, we got an image, okay, which is good. We've got the date that it was created, and that's the date of the original article on the feed. Okay. And you can see here we've got a little bit of text. Okay, it's enough to get some interest. Okay, in the article. Now, if someone is interested in reading the article, we've got a link here to read the full article. Okay, and this is the lightbox. So it'll open up and load up the original page on in this case, the Joomla website. Okay, and here's the full article. Okay, so your visitor can read this. Okay, they're not you've not copied this in full. You've just got this little bit here. All right. Once they've finished, they can close that, and they're back on your site again. Okay, ready to read the next article, the next thing that you have to offer. Okay, Joomla 3.8.1. Okay, same thing. We got a little bit here, not too much. Okay, open up in a lightbox, and they can read the 3.8.1. Okay, read the full thing. Close again. We like this. We like this a lot. The developer's done a good job, so we would encourage you to support him. Again, the link is for the article is in the description, and that's it. Well, have fun. Thank you very much. We'll be back with a new video soon.